Okay, well, today I guess I'm going to talk about my diet and my health, how I improve some of my health conditions, what I eat, and honestly, I'm going to sit this phone down and I'm going to show you my refrigerator, freezer, and then we'll go from there. So, this is my refrigerator freezer. And in here I keep different steaks and cuts of meat, some chicken. Here's a prime rib. This is awesome. Weighs like 4 pounds. So that'll be dinner for me for 3 days, 3 or 4, depending on how hungry I am at the time. So it's pretty cool. And then I make beef broth and chicken broth. I have blueberries in here, but they're mostly for my doggies. They get that kind of stuff. And over here is where I keep the doggy bones and fish, if I have salmons and things like that. So, and then I have a big freezer in the other room over here. So we'll go in there, and it's almost full. So here's my big freezer here in my utility room. And in here, in the door, I keep all the broth, the homemade broth that I make. And then up here we have different things. It needs resorted again because it gets kind of sorted out. And in here I have a lot of sausage, and there's a filet mignon there, and these white wrappings are for the dogs. They're either venison or beef organ meats and such. And then we got some T-bones and some more chicken. And Hunter says, I want to see what's in there, Mama. And I got a big good deal on chicken breasts a little while ago, so it's full. I have another freezer, a bigger freezer than this, which I usually mostly use for my dog stuff. So, anyway, that's the extent of my food pantry, because I don't eat anything but animal products, and on a rare occasion I'll have a veggie or two. You know, like a very low carb veggie, like maybe asparagus, or I like green beans, but they're not really low carb, but sometimes I'll have a few. I love zucchini squash, but I don't eat it if it comes from the grocery store, because most of that stuff is genetically modified, and I don't want that. So I will grow my own and eat it, but I won't I just lost my train of thought. Does that ever happen to you guys? Hi, Hunter. Hunter says he wants to help. Okay, so now that I showed you my freezer setup, I will talk a little bit about how I got to this diet and how I maintain it and such like that. So anyway, this goes back about 2 years. I started in January of 2019, because prior to that I was gaining weight. I have a few health issues, sleep apnea and COPD and arthritis, fatty liver. What else? I know there's some other stuff. oh, my teeth. I kept losing teeth, and the dentist didn't tell me how to stop it. He just said you have gum disease, and he kept pulling my teeth out. So after the third molar, I thought, this is kind of crazy. Anyway, so I saw some videos about the keto diet, and I decided to change my life around and start trying to take care of myself again, because I used to, and then over the years, many losses, and most recently the loss of my mom 2.5 years ago, I did quit smoking 2 months after she passed, but I gained a whole bunch of weight then, and I didn't really have any room to spare either. I was already heavy enough. So what I did was I started with keto in February of 2019. I guess it was February. And I liked it, but I found myself, it was too hard to stick with the macros for me anyway. So then I heard about carnivore. So I said, oh, let me try that, because I love eating meat anyway. So I did that. I changed to carnivore. And if you want to fast forward to March of this year. So in a year, a little over a year, I lost 49 pounds. And I also lost my fatty liver. My arthritis, it's still there, but I don't really notice it as much anymore. The only time I will notice it is if I have a weak moment and eat something that used to cause me inflammation, like tomatoes, tomato sauce, any type of sugars, things like that, which I've had a few weak moments, especially since this COVID thing hit in March. So anyway, getting back to what was happening, it's I lost 49 pounds. My eyesight has improved. My glasses, I got new glasses, and they were a better prescription, and my eye doctor was a little surprised by that. Also, my teeth got better. My gums stopped getting infected. I didn't lose any more teeth, and so that's better. My sleep apnea seems to have went somewhere. I don't know where, but it doesn't bother me like it did. And COPD, my breathing. I had an inhaler that I always kept with me, but I haven't had to use that now in almost 2.5 years. So it started getting better once I quit smoking. When it really got better was when I took all the garbage out of my diet. So I'm kind of excited about that. So anyway, the point of this video is not to sell anybody on any type of diet in particular, just to talk about some of the things that you can do to take control. And like I said in my introduction video, I refuse to get old. I'm going to fight it every step of the way, and anything I can do to help myself stay younger and feel better, I'm going to do it. And I have never had more energy. Well, I guess maybe when I was a teenager. But since I started this and took all of the garbage out of my diet, and especially the sugars, oh my, I feel 1,000% better. You know, I'm going to be 62, so I don't have quite the energy I had when I was 20. but I do have more energy than I've had in years. And I feel good. Oh, and guess what else? Guess what? One of the best things about this was I used to have brain fog so bad I couldn't function, and depression, and I just couldn't think clearly a lot of the time. That's all gone. Gone. And I'm happy again most of the time, except when my puppies wake me up at dark 30. Anyhow, I just wanted to say that, there are things you can do to take control of your life. You don't have to let Father Time degrade you and sit back and just waste away. I'm not going to do that. So, anyway, I feel really good. I'll put a couple pictures up here. I'll put a before and after. I'll put a before picture before I started the diet, or the day I started it, and a photo of me today. And I'll put it up here on the screen. So, I hope you guys got a little something out of this. And I guess we'll talk about something else on the next visit. I'm not sure what yet, but I'm sure my dogs will help me figure out what I want to talk about. All right, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.